What's up? Welcome. You clicked on this video, which tells me you are interested in what I'm going to talk about today, which is why I love the Lumix 100mm macro lens. This was easily one of my most favorite lenses that I own, and I picked it up not too long after it was launched in 2024, I believe that was. I'm going to be shooting on it with my S9, and if you're new here, my channel is new, and I'm just at the very beginning of my photography journey here, so I am not a professional. Please do not expect professional results, although I aspire to do well and shoot well, but that's kind of the fun of why I created this channel, which is to document this whole journey for me and meet some other photo enthusiasts at all skill levels to learn from, to get inspired by, and to connect with. So if that's something you're interested in, check out my Instagram. I need some more photo friends. And with that being said, this 100mm, I don't know, maybe it gets a little overlooked. It doesn't get talked about enough. What I really love about this thing is the versatility of the lens. At that 100mm, it really does shoot great portrait stuff. If you're gonna do some portrait stuff, I've used it already and documented that in a previous video. But it's also great for product shots as well. And of course, it's a macro, and you get that one-to-one macro ability out of it. And so for today, I hope to be able to convey what this lens is capable of by shooting a couple of things that I have behind me. I have a reel, some salmon flies, some very small ice jigs, and I may even be able to shoot a little wax worm. I'm at my buddy's bait shop, tackle shop here, where they specialize in salmon and trout on Lake Michigan for fishing and stuff. And so yeah, I walked around and grabbed some various products and things that I thought the 100mm would be great at kind of showing what it's capable of. From something like a bigger reel product to smaller items to tiny items, and then even again like a little bug that hopefully will stay still for me. They're pretty dormant, they're kind of frozen, but I'll pull it out and see if we can't get some shots with it. But that's kind of the goal for this video here. And again, I'm shooting on my S9 and there's no EVF on this, so let's see what I can accomplish with the S9 with the 100mm. So let's jump into it. All right, so the first thing we're gonna shoot here is gonna be the biggest item that I pulled from the shelves, which is a fishing reel. And so as I'm looking at it here, I'm just trying to think about if I was the brand, the manufacturer, and I was gonna put this in an ad or some kind of marketing materials, you know, what would be some of the areas I want to highlight on this thing that stick out to me? So obviously there's some of the branding from the real manufacturer on here on the side as well. Also, I really like the spool here. It's got like this black with like an orange kind of metallic look, so that really kind of pops out. So I'm just kind of thinking about how I'm going to position it to kind of capture that and get that sexy look that, you know, that these companies are going to use to run ads and put in their marketing materials and so on and so forth. So I think the first shot I'm going to take right here is going to be right from the side, where I can kind of get the Coldwater name, which is the name of the reel, kind of in focus and like shot. So we'll get the camera set up here, get ourselves focused, and I'm doing this all by hand. I probably should use a tripod, but we're just sending it, man. Why not? And got a good one there. I think that's probably my most favorite one from the side. Okay, we'll shift it around to another position here, maybe like a quarter kind of turn angle here. I think I'm gonna go to manual focus here. It's gonna give me more precision for this. All right there. I like that shot, it's a little bit better. Maybe get like the opposite side angle with the reel and the handle and all that stuff. We'll try that out. It's a little tricky because that handle kind of sticks out forward, so trying to focus in the spot where it's not going to totally blur out the handle or blow out the back end, or blur out the back end, is a little bit of a trick. Got that shot. Check it. It's all right. A little bit of a blur on the Okuma name here on the handle, but you still get like the side profile of the reel where you get the release and part of the line counter part up top there. And maybe we'll get a back shot of the spool that looks kind of cool to me. Maybe we'll get in close too. Let's see. All right, just getting the zoom in. Try that. I focused on the spool itself just to kind of capture that coloration, which I thought looks kind of cool and stuff. But, you know, just a simple couple of shots here, as you can guess, right? If you look through it, someone that's much more capable than me doing product shots can probably come up with something really cool and really clean with this camera here. You know, pop one more since I got it right there. I like that angle. Another one right there. So that's a couple of shots with the Rio, which is the biggest thing that I have here on the table. Now let's move on to these little salmon flies. These are little 2-inch, not even 2-inch really, maybe an inch, inch and a half, little flies. They're just a little mylar material tied onto a hook, and they use this for salmon fishing. The interesting thing with this is that the material is very reflective. So I'm just gonna arrange these in a way where I think it'll be like a cool little shot, maybe like that, something like that. Again, I'm not going for like super true, this is gonna go into an ad or a magazine, but just wanted to kind of showcase what this thing is capable of. So let me get my zoom together, toying around with the zoom. Got that one, let's take a look. That's pretty clean. That's a pretty clean little shot. It's a second shot. Again, I like this to crop in a little bit, and that to me would like look very good on a website to showcase, you know, what that fly looks like for someone that's going to purchase it. Now, let's kind of go a little bit closer now. Right now, I've been kind of taking like shots from a little bit of a distance, maybe from like a foot and a half away. With this material, it's kind of cool. Let's get in close and start trying to see what we can do more on like a macro level. I'm just gonna toy around and figure out what distance I need to be at here. And we got that shot. It's really clean. That looks like a good image. Lighting might not be the best here. Obviously, I mean, I'm at the front of the store. I'm trying to take advantage of the light that's coming through the front door. So that was kind of close there. Let's see how close we can get. I don't know how far I am from the flies themselves, but I'm focusing on the very front of the fly on the right and just trying to get our focus together. You know, the closer I get into it, I definitely realize like it's better to have a tripod because I'm holding it close and I can feel myself moving around. As you get closer to it, there's way more wiggle going on here. So that's just a couple of shots with these little flies. We got that done. Now for the littlest things that we have here, these tiny little ice jigs. Very, very little, very, very little. So let me just kind of arrange them in a way where, you know, if this was going to go onto like a website for people to see if they're going to purchase it, that I can kind of, it looks somewhat decent. And they're very hard to work with here. They're tiny and they're falling all over the place. Maybe something like that. I'm just gonna put them back to back on each other. And for these guys, I think I'm gonna come for a top down shot on them. That might help me a little bit here. All right, let's get our first shot together here. First shot in. All right, not bad for that first one. They're so small, it's hard for me to even find them on the board. Jesus Christ, where'd they go? All right, we're gonna get real close. I mean, these things are tiny, and the way that these pics came out, not mad at them at all. Again, you know, with lighting and stuff like that, I mean, at home I have a little LED like macro light kit that goes on here to help, you know, get the lighting on here and all that stuff. This is pretty much an impromptu shoot for me. Okay, the last thing I'm gonna shoot here is an actual bug. For those that want to do macro bug stuff, this is a waxworm. It's dormant right now, which is why I'm taking advantage of it. It's not moving, it was in the fridge. So let's go ahead and just take a shot here and see what we can get with this 100 mil. Again, you know, full disclosure, I should probably be doing this on a tripod. Actually, I should, period, but got that, got a headshot. Not bad. I mean, you can really see the hairs that are coming off the waxworm, which I can't see with my own eyes, but the camera's picking that up. That's super cool. As I'm going through the body, kind of getting different focal points along it that we can attempt to do a focus stack and see how that turns out for the video here. So how did the pictures turn out? Because I haven't done any editing to them just yet, but I'm wrapping up the video now. So let me know down below what you guys think. Hopefully it came out fairly decent and at least good enough to show you what this lens is capable of. It fits on the S9 great. Obviously it goes without saying it works on any of the other S5 IIs, 2X as well. I really enjoy it. The versatility, as I hopefully demonstrated, shooting products, macro, and if you do portrait stuff, it's really, really good as well. I don't have anybody to kind of show you any of what that can do, but maybe we'll do a future video of just going out with the 100mm and just doing like portraits with that, or just out and about, showing you what it can do out and about on a future like street photography video. Yeah, let me know what you guys think, how it all turned out down below. Any tips, suggestions? Appreciate you guys for watching. And if you're looking for the lens, I'll link to it down below. Peace.